Hello everyone, Jonathan Ryochandor here, and it's been quite some time since my last tutorial, and since then there's been a number of changes to the game, and I figured I'd try and go over a few just to keep things up to date. First thing we're going to see is actually visible on the map here, and that would be the shield recharge stations, which we can see here, and then elsewhere there are automated repair stations. Now we happen to be close to a shield recharger right now, so let's go ahead and head over there. Now my shields haven't taken any damage yet, so we're not actually going to see its effects, but I'll explain that I'll explain it all when we get there. In fact, today we're gonna skip over the usual me flying everywhere and just use a couple of T drives to get around. So this is a shield recharger, and what it does when you hang on, turn my big ass ship here around. When you fly your ship into the center here, the recharger will begin to recharge your shields, and for every second you stay inside it and it's recharging your shields, it will deduct 50 credits from your account. Now the repair stations do similarly, so this way you don't have to go to a station every time you need to repair your craft. Nice little addition they've added, helps out quite a bit. And is definitely something amazing to have. Now, not entirely sure what other major changes there have been, but some minor ones would be the colors of missions here, like the side mission. You notice that instead of being, I think they were yellow, they are now a bright kind of light blue color. Helps set it apart more from the other main campaign missions when they pop up. And when you select them, they change color and become animated. Now the same will actually happen with freelance missions as well. If I were to accept this, you'll see that when I go to this mode, the icon's different, and that's a convoy, so it didn't actually do what I was expecting, but now when you accept the mission on the star chart, its color changes, and it just makes life a lot easier. Another thing they've added are these convoy escort quests. I think I'll show this off real quick. Quick explanation of how they work. Actually fairly self-explanatory. If you look on the star map, you'll see the convoy here and where it's heading, and all you have to do is just protect it from point A to point B. Nothing too difficult. If you get too far from the ships, they will stop and wait for you. So they're nice enough to wait for you. But they do go at their own pace, so you kind of have to match them. As you can see, once you get within distance, they start moving. Now, I'm sure one thing you're noticing is I just activated my hack ability and my power is not draining. I will be explaining that particular little fun thing in a future video. It's a new way to play the engineer class I learned from Richtofen on the forums, actually. And it basically allows you, if you have the DLC and the Echelon battleship, to keep this particular skill, or really any skill, with just 2 energy. Right, that's 3 energy use, isn't it? any skill with up to 3 energy use to be used permanently. In fact, I'll just go ahead and explain that now while we're doing this mission. So this will be a nice little extra for this little, I don't know if I'd call this tutorial, but just an addendum to things that have been added to the game. But basically, if you have the Echelon, it comes with a power restore of 2.0 baseline. And if you get a Regen 3 enhancement, that gives it an extra 50%. 50% of 2 is 1, so 1 plus 2 is 3. That means you can keep your power sustained up through any skill that has a 3 power usage. Now the only 2 skills I'm aware of are Hack and I want to say Fleet Tactics in the Commander tree. And if you use Commander, this will allow you to have a near 90% soak up all the time. So it's definitely worth doing if you're into that sort of thing. And let's just go and finish this mission here real quick because we're almost at our destination. I'll show you real quick my setup here. Now, as you can see, by using Hack, I've put 30 points into Virus and 46 points into Mainframe Shutdown. What this does is when I attack an enemy with my railguns, or any weapon for that matter, when they're hit, there's a 49% chance that their ship will just stop working, and a 33% chance for any shield on their ship to just flat drop. So, by using these two combined, I render my enemy completely helpless at a range of about 900 units. That's further than the AI will respond to your existence. So, most of the time you can actually cause the enemy to not be able to respond to you at all, because you'll be just completely out of their range. Another thing they've added is it shows the people who own a mission in the icon there for the side missions. But I think that's about it for the latest additions to the game, as well as the new build that I've learned. Now the beauty of this hack skill is that even early game it's useful even before you have an echelon battleship, because you can use the life support sabotage to easily hack into a ship and make it a lot easier to board it and claim it for your own and sell it, make lots of money, and continue the process, setting you up for a later game at the early levels. Sorry, it's been a while since I've talked like this, my throat's kind of going on me. But that's the latest, I believe, in additions to the game. Just double checking now. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful in areas. They've got what they call ion storms now. The two most notable are here in the Trojan Basin and here in the Maelstrom. Now these are similar to radiation and EMP nebulas put together. While you're inside of it, it will drain your shields rapidly. And when it's done draining your shields, it will start draining your hull when you get struck by the lightning inside the ion storm. They're very painful places to be. Not recommended that you go there early level. And when you do go in there, make sure you've got plenty of repair bots on you, and a quick out in the form of a T-drive. It's always good to be safe in those situations. yeah, I think that's actually about it for the latest in vanilla content. Well, except for the battleship, Echelon battleship. That's part of the Secrets of Aethera DLC. Added with that was this nice little station here called Kepler. And, you know, let's try and head there right now. Yeah, let's make this a nice, encompassing catch-up, shall we? Hopefully my audio is being captured and everything. I think I'm unmuted and everything, yeah. Okay, so I'm just tiring these guys because I like to keep my troopers full. And good, they have T-drives. We're going to be using all these to get ourselves over there. Now the thing about Kepler is it is a huge station. And it's in the middle of the Aethera Nebula. Now, I'm not going to tell you how I'm surviving here. That would be something I can't tell you because of spoilers. Let's just say that the DLC adds a new campaign for you to play. And it'll help you out when you're inside this nebula. Wow. I never realized how strange the suns look when you're inside a nebula. Anyways, let's go and land at the station here. And I will show you the last and the newest things. The Kepler development beam. Here you can make your own weapon, basically. It's a beam weapon, and you can decide how much power it has, as in its DPS, how efficient it is, or how much range it has, by modifying this little triangle here. You can add different effects to the beam, giving it EMP damage, power drain, slow down with debilitation, disabler, which will disable weapons on hit, additional radiation damage, drain their energy, and even life steal, which allows you to steal health away from the enemy. And you can choose the beam's color through this part here, what the beam looks like here. It's just a nice new way to play the game. And after you're done researching your Kepler beams, you can add up the 3 modifiers to the ship, and as you can see, they each have their own effectiveness here. And of course, at Kepler Station there are multiple new ships. The Echelon Battlecruiser. This, by the way, has as much shields as the, what's it called? The Nexus Dreadnought. I forget the actual name of it. I can't believe I forgot the name of that Dreadnought. I think I should still have mine? No, it looks like I sold it. Looks like I sold it. The Celestial Dreadnought. The only real downfall to the Echelon would probably be its shield recharge. As you can see, the recharge is only 15, whereas the Dreadnought I think had 30. But it's got 5 turrets on either side, 4 turrets up front, and I want to say 2 in back. So it's got heavy weapons on all sides. Good amount. And like I said, this is the only ship in the game I know of right now that has a recharge of 2.0, which means if you get a Regen 3 enhancement on it, they'll give you 3.0 recharge, allowing you to keep up any skill that has a 3 power cost up all time. And it's just a permanently up skill. Of course, you also have the Tyrant here. Oh, that also has a 2.0 as well, and that is a destroyer. You've got the Corvus, and the Corvus Mark II, which is a cloaked ship. well, cloaked variant of the Corvus. And this one, really? I thought this was only 1.5, but it says 2.0 now. Anyways, this is a ship that you can actually keep the cloak up indefinitely on. So if you want a ship that you can be really sneaky in, this is it. This ship will do it for you. But to get these, you have to get the Secrets of Aethera DLC. And that costs $5 on Steam. And coming soon is Starpoint Origins, a completely free DLC that is basically Starpoint 1 put into the Starpoint 2 engine. It is estimated to be 3 times larger than the Starpoint 2 campaign, so get hyped for that. And really that's all I have to offer, I think, on the latest additions to the game. Figured I should keep this up to date since it's been a while since my last tutorial video, and this one should show off all the new changes, let you know about the latest goings on, and hopefully this was helpful for some people, especially if you're debating buying the DLC or not. I guess with that, I'm going to cut this one off. I thank everyone for watching. If you have any questions, please ask them here in the video chat below. You can ask on the Steam forums, or you can contact me on Steam. Just know that if you try to contact me through Steam, there's a chance I might not accept a friend's request because I've been getting a lot lately. And if I don't recognize the name, I'm not going to accept it, because there's also a lot of phishing scams going on lately. So it's best to just ask on Steam, or at least make your presence known on the Steam forums. I'll see you there, and I'll be able to then add you onto my friends list because I'll recognize the name. That's kind of a big thing for me now. I'm trying to avoid, those nasty phishing scams that are coming up on Steam. Anyways, yeah, feel free to leave any questions, comments down below, Steam forums, and catch you guys later with the next video. Thanks for watching.